want these two. I'm not really worried about the Templars getting killed because they have some... Oh, never mind. I'm getting attacked by Joymany. I didn't notice that. Oh, well, that means they don't have any troops here. Okay. Let's grab the title of Jerusalem. And if anything, we can leave them their provinces in Syria as kind of a buffer so that they don't spawn in my zone. And, yeah, and I'll grab Hebron too. It's the same amount of... Oops. It makes it the same amount of time. I should be at 1 point, like, I don't know, 3, 4, 3. So, I'll let that go back down, and I'll wait until I get about... I'll wait until I get probably back down to 0, because that'll put me at 1.8 when I come back. Unless I can somehow get them to declare war on me, which is unlikely. So, yeah. Or, you know, they declare war on one of my vassals or something, or one of my allies attacks them. That way it won't be in aggression. So, I doubt that's going to happen. So, I just have to wait. And this could even be something of a long-term plan. I mean, things have come up in the past where we started grabbing titles and then nothing happened. Gracia. Yeah. And then after that, we'll probably just get the last few for our Africa title. It looks like there's only 2 Christians in the area now, and it's basically just fighting the Muslims now. And then after that, it's going to be pretty much solidifying our hold on the area, and then figuring out where we want to go next. Mesopotamia, Syria. Syria's got a lot of Christians in it, but you know, we're expanding into Christian areas right now, so it's not really that big of a deal. I mean, it is a big deal, but you know, Armenia's a bit far away. We could start expanding into the islands of the Byzantine Empire, you know, or all kinds of stuff. So we'll think about that. Then we're expecting another child. It doesn't look like all those raise those child ourselves are lowering our fertility, so that's good at least. It's like our only halfway decent marshal is dead. I don't want to put Hole in. I'll put that guy in. Maybe he'll leave through that event and lower my reputation. I don't really care. The land is so prosperous that you could round up some extra taxes if you wanted to. This event has saved us from major debt several times. I don't want generous. That's bad. I mean, it's good, but it'll lower our stewardship by 2. And I don't think I want selfish. So I'm going to do this. I did lose the stability anyway, but I didn't get selfish and... Okay. Got some money. This guy's doing real well on Sons. He just had another one. That's pretty good. He sucks. And he's pretty good. Okay. I guess I gave him an ecclesiastical education. That's fine. That's fine. I got an event that made Acre all looted and shit. So, yep. Slowly watching our reputation go down. You know, for a placeholder king who I thought was going to make everything collapse because he was freaking crazy, this guy's turning out pretty good. I mean, he's not good as in stats-wise, but I mean, he's getting shit done, you know? I mean, I know that stats aren't everything, so it's not really that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal to have somebody who has low stats, I know that. But, I mean, ooh, now more of it are going. Oh. That probably means something. I know stats really have nothing to do with success. I mean, it does help when you have a higher higher stats, but it doesn't really mean anything, you know, because everything depends on what you do rather than what, you know, what your stats say you should be doing. So, but when somebody has low stats, you're more likely to get bad events, so you just kind of think that stuff's gonna not go your way, and you know, things have been going my way so far. And high stats, especially stewardship and entry, really help out when, you know, you're in kind of a holding pattern kind of thing, because, you know, with entry you don't have to give away as many provinces, and with stewardship you can just basically, you know, hold the line as far as money and soldiers go. So, you know, what I'd really like to have is a high diplomacy, so I would have no chance of having my vassals break off. I think I'm just below the threshold where it's like, where I don't get a bonus to it. So, you know, he's not ideal by any means, but he's pretty good. He's been doing his job, and that's all that really matters. A ferocious, predatory beast terrorizes the countryside. You can organize a great hunt and combat it yourself. 30 prestige, minus 50 gold, 15% chance of energetic, 15% chance of valorous, 15% chance of reckless, 10% chance of severely wounded, and a 5% chance we die. You can organize a great hunt led by our marshal. 5 prestige, minus 100 gold, 5% chance of the coward, and chance our newly appointed marshal gets the severely wounded or dies. A chance for those. We could let the peasants deal with it themselves. We could go lose 15 prestige, 33% chance of revolt, 15% chance of selfish, and a 5% chance we're lazy. We're going to combat it ourselves. We didn't die. We didn't get severely wounded. So, good stuff. And we didn't get any bad traits. So, I already had coward from an event. So, that's cool. Well, it looks like our ally in Sicily has died. Or not. We're still allied with him. Count of Rugen. Now, why the heck would we want to be allied with the Count of Rugen, aside from the fact that he's our friend? We'll accept. Did we accept? I think we accepted. Oh, they asked to become our vassal. Oh, I understand. Why the crap did we want to do that? Oops. Wow. Okay. So we've got a vassal up in this place. That's great. That's so useful. I can't even think of what kind of great stuff I could do with Rugen. Our land has become Some of the English in some of these events are questionable. Our land has become overrun by wild growth of trees. No, I guess that's right in this context. And the buildings are threatened unless the forest is cut down. We could say sacrifices are necessary to preserve the landmarks. We gain the trait Temperate, which is something that lowers our fertility, but we got enough kids. It's not really a big deal. We gain 25 prestige and we lose 200 gold. We could say, who cares about buildings? All glory to nature. That's kind of a... I don't think there's anyone in the Middle Ages who would say that. Except for maybe like pagan druids or something. I'm like a super Crusader guy, and I'm in Egypt. I don't think there's that many trees there, so... but we get Indulgent, we lose Celibate. Our prestige goes down by 25 because we like trees, and liking trees is kind of questionable. 50% chance that we lose 50 prestige, and we lose the fishing wharf. I don't know why you would ever pick this one. Except for maybe like at the very beginning of the game, because you don't want to lose money. But I got a lot of money, so I don't care. We get Temperate, which -2 fertility, +1 diplomacy, +2 yearly piety. So +1 diplomacy, that's pretty good. And we got the Just trait from one of the events that you get for being in feudal contract. So yeah, that's 2 decent events in a row. Raises our stewardship. And there's arbitrary. Arbitrary is a negative trait. So basically the only negative trait we have right now, I mean proud's negative, but it doesn't really have any problems with it. It's coward and vengeful. So whatever. Looks like the Pope is putting the boot in here. Yeah, it looks like he's already got a peace, so that's... Looks like 3 provinces that we can't get, because the Pope has them. I think we'll still have enough... of a shot to get the King of Africa title. I don't think we need that many. Yeah, it looks like we need... how many for Jerusalem? I don't know, probably 4? 5? I don't know. But there should be enough Muslim provinces that we can still do it. And we had Medina changed to Breton culture. Excellent. Yeah, so that just means Hijaz and Tiberias. I also keep forgetting that we have Tunis over here. Tunis is unlikely to change. It does have a trade route with Alexandria, I believe. So, it could. But I think Hijaz and Tiberias are more likely to change first. See what our reputation is at while I'm at it. It is at 7. Because I'm an impatient person and basically just for that reason, I think I'm gonna go when it goes down to 1 point or 0.4. I don't think the 0.4, the 1 reputation from that is gonna make that big of a difference. And I need to strike while they're still distracted by Germany. So, yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do. And we'll just kind of see how things work out from there. Yeah. So that'll probably be in, I don't know, a year maybe, depending on how the number generator goes. I think it's random, and it has a higher chance as further along it goes. It's